Hello and welcome everyone to another beautiful Saturday for the Smite Pro League. We've got some very tasty games on the menu today as it comes forward. Aggro, we've got some interesting matches today. eUnited, Spacestation gaming up first, Knights going up against Sanguine. It's going to be action-packed.
It's going to be a great day, man. I think this eUnited Space Station set is absolutely huge. Space Station has been on a big climb. eUnited has really been slipping, but they're battling for that 6th seed, so this one is really, really important for eUnited to try and find a victory. And then PK might be the hottest team in the league right now outside of SSG, and they'll have to test that win streak up against Sanguine.
All right, so chat, Aggro, we don't have picks and bans for you today. There's just some tech issues that are going on, so we don't have, at least for Game 1 as of right now, we don't have the picks and bans to be able to show you. But the good news that comes alongside that is that you don't have to listen to us anymore. You don't even have to worry about us analyzing anything. We get to jump right into game right now to go to the casters and watch game number 1.
100% game winning yesterday, but certainly had an impact. Small skirmish over the red buff here on the eUnited side of the map. Raffer will move in. Looks like maybe taken down by eUnited here, but the fight still rages on. Cheerio rooted down the Raven. Deep in the jungle here, the knockback is there, and Snoopy, he'll swing for first blood. Interestingly enough, Nika completely foregoing boots to start off the Jormungandr build. It's Breastplate of Valor, might be able to focus in on that. Another red buff invade starting off here for SSG. Through space and time will fly its way through here from Hurrywind. The chase is on. It's Vote who's taken low in the backline. Scream has found some great damage. Genetics is there, but Scream is the one who finishes off the kill. SSG, they've gone searching for this invade, but it plays out the same way as the first one. It's a 2-kill swing. eUnited still on top.
Hurrywind's been doing a fantastic job as well, just rotating throughout the map, stealing away back camps whenever he can. He's farming up efficiently, but Genetics getting caught out in the jungle. He's going to lose all of his health, and he leaves his boy Snoopy high and dry. Purple buff's going to go the way of SSG.
Genetics does have the Kepri res if need be. They don't complete the purple buff. Scream is here to play as well. Vote taken low, has to burn the beads on his retreat here. Looking for the disarm is Scream. Snoopy taken down as Dardes has rotated into this fight. Suddenly Scream, he's on his own in between 3 members of SSG, and Dardes will find the damage and grab the first kill of the game for Space Station. Right, I suppose that's kind of the magnifying glass you have to zoom in on. There are leads some places on the map. Cheerio is not one of them. The attempted tower dive over onto Hurrywind will be pushed back. Apple connects over onto Scream. Dardes is low, but just not enough damage to fade away from Hurrywind. No good. Genetics, he's used his ultimates elsewhere here, so Hurrywind will end up going down. Vote has joined the fray and will leap in to the tune of 1 kill. Suddenly, we're all equalized here, and SSG are going to pull that gold lead a little bit further.
They're going to get pushed into the tower as well, but the peel from Nika is fine. Raffer should make it out alive. SSG take a clean engagement there. Scream moves up way too far, trying to chase out that kill on the Dardes and loses his life in response. SSG says, oh, free pick? That's a free red buff as well.
Red buff goes down. The fighting continues. A variety will drop the hammer down onto Raffer, so maybe a touch overstay there from SSG.
As long as the bleed doesn't get too out of control, eUnited right now only about 3,000 gold down. Not that big a deal. Stealing Gold Fury though, yeah, that's big.
Scream says thank you very much, SSG, for that Gold Fury. Nika is here on the rotation. Hurrywind gets the kill down on the Raffer. Suddenly things are crumbling for SSG. Gold Fury stolen away, 2 members down. Chase still on. Nika over by the red buff will be rooted down by Genetics. Still has the res available on his side as well. But I think this is smart from eUnited. You've gotten 2 kills and a Gold Fury. Let's get out with the small lead we've taken.
Yeah, runaway should be the only thing on eUnited's mind right now, but Genetics is positioning so aggressive. They've got to play it safe. They've shown 1 mistake so far in not sending someone to zone on to the Gold Fury, and they immediately lost their entire lead off the back of it. So they've got to take this engagement slow and smart.
Raffer is close by. Snoopy swinging away, half HP now on the Fury, but Scream has made his way into the backline. Sentinel of Zeus will lock down Dardes, and Hurrywind is there to launch through the final bit of damage. It's a double kill for the Giannis coming out of the mid lane. A disastrous Fury defense, if you even call it that, for SSG. 2 members down. One more time. It's a triple kill for Hurrywind on the back end of a big fight, and eUnited are off to the races. We're going to get another look at exactly what Hurrywind was able to do here in this fight, Mifflin. What are you seeing?
I'm looking at him diving in deep. This is zero respect. No one's looking at him. He's able to just go in. Sure, he takes the Whirlwind of Rage and Steel, but it doesn't matter. Beads still available. No kill potential from the follow-up. He didn't even have to Beads if he doesn't want to, and he just continues the chase. This unbridled aggression, this high mobility god in Yanis, if he's allowed to just free cast like that, he will absolutely decimate your team, because there's no way that they can go back and farm safely and just give up fire. They have to stay there. eUnited are the beneficiaries of that through the fight.
Well, the washing machine spins around there for Rapper, but he's going to be locked in off to the side, unable to clean up the kill just yet. But hey, it's Genetics adding a 1 to the kill column now for the Khepri. SSG, though, still feeling confident here. Chase is on, but in the opposite direction, maybe, that you would expect. Limping away with some slightly low health bars. Really, it's only Genetics, but a clean kill and out here for eUnited.
Cherio's going a full damage build. The rest of his team aren't tanky yet. If Nika does decide to dive, it's going to be a one-man show.
It's Primal Fury locked down by eUnited. Was Rapper close by, potentially for the steal, unable to find it. World Serpent from Nika. Rejoining the fray on the backside of the fight. Scream has caught the apple, but there's a big Scarab's Blessing from Genetics to pull one back. It's a rampaging Hurrywin, who's locked down Dart as a perfect target to start off this fight for eUnited. Vote taken low and Vote knocked down once more. This time it's Scream who benefits from the kill. Hurrywin missing from the fight as well as SSG have picked up a kill elsewhere. 3 grouped up members of Space Station. This is a big moment for Snoopy just to swing away and melt down some of those health bars, but just too healthy, just too quick maybe to fully get in on that retreat. Nika catches the final axe though. Cheerio does as well. It's the double kill for Snoopy, and this base might just crack open.
Raffer, no ultimate available. His relics are up. Shell was available that entire engagement, but it doesn't come through. But with 4 members dead for the next 20 seconds, eUnited can absolutely make this a Titan siege.
Genetics forward. Titan is the only thing being looked at here. They're just going to try to ignore Raffer, but that's a big body to try to weave that damage through. Watch out. Dardas is back up off of respawn, though. Can turn around this fight. Strife connects. That's a big damage over onto Snoopy. The apple connects onto him as well. The Execute is down onto the Heimdall. A couple toss back here. SSG, they've mounted a defense, and they've kept themselves in the game. Door has suddenly been opened for eUnited to pivot their attention over to this enhanced fire giant. Cheerio has to go back to base though, so it's a pseudo 4v5 at least for the next few seconds. Might be able to burn it quicker than Cheerio's able to rejoin the fight. FG taken low. Ooh. SSG in to try to steal, but eUnited, they're gonna lock this one down. But look at the damage Dardes has been able to pour off over into eUnited. That's a Scarab's Blessing down onto Snoopy, but SSG have been able to delay it, and Dardes finishes off the kill. It's eUnited now on the retreat. Nika and that World Serpent looking for the final charge. 4 members still for eUnited with that FG buff, but you've lost it on Snoopy.
Anything that could just split up the enemy team and make sure that SSG can't defend properly. Dardes is the only one that has great siege defense, so if they can just distract and split up SSG's roster, or snipe Cheerio at his own spawn, Hurrywin, that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. You just won the siege. Congratulations.
Hurrywin's downtown and launches through space and time in Cheerio, left wondering what the hell just happened. That's an apple over onto Variety, but Genetics will pull him back thanks to the Scarab's Blessing. It's the #1 team in the league on a 6-win streak, and eUnited are taking the game to them 35 minutes in. Mid lane, left lane, Phoenix both down, and for the moment, that's all eUnited will want. Pivoting straight towards that FG just now, back off of respawn for eUnited to start to look towards. It's now Vote that's a bit caught out here. This could be the opening that eUnited need to feel confident in just kind of walking into the base. Mifflin's already called it. It is a stun down over onto Scream. He has leapt, he has stun, while the leap back off of cooldown, but now you've got to worry about Genetics on the chase. Plenty quick, though, is this Ullr. Has the move speed stim, misses that one. Hurrywin here to play is going to chunk down the damage. Mifflin, that's a big difference maker. A minute left on Vote's respawn.
Yeah, these guys are getting confused on the map. Maybe Cheerio just doesn't realize this is eUnited's jungle?
Yeah, it's the eUnited's map, I think, at the moment. Hurrywin on one side picks Vote, and I will move over and help pick out Cheerio as well. It's Nika, the most recent, to try to take on this eUnited roster, but World Serpent will just kind of move away from that one. Wait, Scream is in the base soloing. Dardes now. Raffer is in the back, though. This might just be the opening. eUnited are going to move their way, and Nika, Raffer, the only 2 left on defense. Scream has taken half HP worth of damage in the meantime. I don't know if you have enough damage to defend this one here, SSG. eUnited are going to turn their focus down onto the Titan, and eUnited are going to take game number 1 in 37.5 minutes.
Well, chat, unfortunately, we are still trying to get picks and bans working, but not unfortunately, we do still have the game ready for you. So we're going to be able to jump down to the casters and see if eUnited can take it or if SSG can defend.
And now this blue buff getting looked at by SSG. Cherio's there, Scream's low mana. This might be a good fight.
There won't be a knockback onto Cherio. Variety taking down Sentinel of Zeus just to slow down a little bit. Nika, the freest execute of his career, and the second charge will be used to dash out, but watch out, the cavalry's here for eUnited. Pluck back onto Cherio. Rapper rotating in on the backside of this fight. Dharmic Pillars drape over the battleground. Scream's gonna have to walk through it, but he just uses it to execute himself and pull himself back over to Genetics. So the Scarab's Blessing works out a touch this time, but just delays the inevitable. It's a 2-for-1 swing there, big, maybe 3-for-1 swing instead, and SSG come out ahead.
Absolutely play around your lead. If Nika's huge, you want him in every single engagement that you can get him in. You're right to point it out. That's why SSG is moving in towards this blue buff. They want to keep forcing fights on the side of the map where they're favored.
Watch out, Raffer. Hurrywin will pop the ultimate, plug down some good damage here. Scream, though, finishes it off. It's second kill of the game now for eUnited. Chase potentially still on, but instead eUnited are going to back off. Raffer just a bit overextended there in the mid lane, maybe. Don't know how far Scream away is from you, so the collapse is complete. Snoopy drops down the Bifrost, uses it aggressively here. Vote's going to try to turn around the damage. Snoopy's got some support, though, and it's Genetics who rotates in, and suddenly the kills are all tied up.
Man, that was a sick play from Snoopy. Almost as sick as that double pull punch by Variety.
How maybe the Scarab's Blessings haven't been this big, obnoxious factor in game number 1 against SSG, but I suppose that's the beauty of a Khepri, is you provide a lot of utility outside of that. The fighting over the blue buff, though, that'll continue here on the eUnited side of the map. Nika body blocked off to the side, has a charge of the execute if need be. Unable to be body blocked there by Scream, and it looks like maybe the Achilles is going to get out before Variety blinks through. Then knocks him down. eUnited have pulled back a kill here. Gold lead still against them, but kill lead, well, it's certainly in their favor. And it's worth mentioning, just on a small cycle back, that it was SSG who were able to drop down that purple buff. Snoopy didn't rotate over to get it. Will look for the ultimate here, but Vote! My god, he evaporates Snoopy on the 1v1 attempt here in the long lane. I'm not sure what he's thinking there. Beads used by Vote at the perfect time to shrug off all of that CC. And that's a solo kill picked up in the long lane, and now Variety over here, invaded in on the United side of the jungle. Dharmic Pillars just serves as a roadblock as the Hercules has to turn tail. Nika finds the execute. There's kills happening all over the map here. Mifflin still fighting now. Over by the Gold Furious. A root down onto Vote, who uses the Aegis. Hurrywin takes to the ultimate, trying to connect with a few of those shots. Grabs the most important one, and that's the final one, but have you overstayed? Are you too deep in the backline now? And yes, you are. SSG pull back a couple of kills. eUnited, they end up finding one. At this point, remember the 1.2k that we've seen up to this point were largely on that solo laner. Not anymore. That's pretty evenly spread out. Dharmic Pillars, though, back off of cooldown onto Genetics. Sunbreaker, he stands still. He realizes his fate, and now Vote has found a couple of kills in a couple of minutes.
eUnited do a good job of splitting up the map. Having Scream in mid makes SSG think twice about just going for the objective, and he pulls out the Heavenly Agility. Snoopy loses his Aegis, Perio is ult.
He just shifts to the side, and that's enough here. Dharmic Pillars royally connects onto Cheerio. Oh, the last tick of damage from Snoopy as he rotates through. That's going to put down the Robin here. It's looking like Snoopy is dead to rights, but he flips the script here with the Oni Fury started up here. Nika, Raffer, Darda's Vote, all present. Scream backlined here. Big double stun, though, from Variety. He's locked down. Raffer, who goes down at the hands of Snoopy. It's the up-down from Scream, and it's the grayscale one more time, as Dardas is now seen in black and white. A 2-kill swing here for eUnited. The dash right back through. Nika trying to retreat here. Might be able to do so. That's the root down, but the knock-up follow-up from Variety isn't quite there. Now the call Mifflin might be Oni. Well, XP-wise, a lot of the differential is going to be on Raffer now, 2 levels ahead, but Variety is somehow going to reach level 20 before Nika after what we saw here in this early game. Vote, being dove now under his tier 2 tower, will break some suns. Down they go towards eUnited. Dharmic Pillars on the backline. Hurrywin's just going to be able to dance around, cast those spells nonetheless. Nika unable to execute his Scarab's Blessing onto Hurrywin, so that's spent. He's going to be able to walk his way out. Raffer ends up falling for the third time this game. Might be a moment now where Genetics can start to weather the level gap storm here, and eUnited continue to search for picks, and they found another.
That's why we're starting to see a bit of a disparity created between the output from both hunters.
Whoa, that's a big Sentinel of Zeus from Scream. He's slowed and damaged 3 in the back line here against SSG. eUnited still finding some space on the front line. One final shot would have done it, but Hurrywin unable to find it. TKO, though, over onto Cherio, and that is an immediate... I was going to say FG call, and it still might be. If nothing else, eUnited are going to rotate in that direction.
And look at the relic usage from SSG. Nothing available for Cherio. Shell down for the next 10 seconds for Rapper.
Ouch.
And he's going to want it now as he gets picked out for free. Snoopy gets kill credit. eUnited's turning this game on its head. They had no right winning this many engagements back-to-back, and now likely a Fire Giant to them?
It seems like it's not even so much is turning, but has turned at this point. Gold lead now back in favor of eUnited. FG started up. Rapper 30 seconds from being able to be back into these fights. Variety moving through. Dardes has to flicker his way out of this one. Genetics taken low here. Has the Scarab's Blessing.
Nice
All
body
but the
block.
body block from Snoopy is enough to save the execute. Variety has been fighting on the backline in the meantime. Both somehow stays alive. A sliver of HP. That would have made losing Variety a bit less tough of a pill to swallow there. A 1-for-none engagement just draws things out a little bit for SSG. eUnited are the ones starting up the Fire Giant now. Nika close by. Scream has found his way into the backline. Does have Sentinel of Zeus, but won't be able to use it. Dardes melts him down. Good prediction there. It's a Dharmic Pillars to lock in a couple members of eUnited. That's a self-Scarab's Blessing for Genetics here, and the execute will weave its way through. Nika finds the second kill of this fight. Variety on full-blown retreat mode has already burned the beads, but the stun won't connect. Hurrywin looking to use that ultimate to his advantage here, and we'll toss out a few of those charges just to chase down the members of SSG, but now has to dash his way out. Will use the leap. Nika, full-on chase, but it's going to be the back off, and now maybe that Primal Fury pays off with a Fire Giant attempt.
32 minutes in, that's starting to mean less and less as time goes on.
SSG have taken the Pyromancer here in the meantime. Snoopy connects with his ultimate, pinged down maybe just outside of Phoenix range, but Genetics remedies that as Rapper will be pulled on back in. Hurrywin is able to get the kill. Nika doesn't find the execute here in this fight, and there's a Scarab's Blessing to save the life of Scream. Pulls him right on back. This is absolutely sniffed out by SSG. Can they do anything about it, though, is the follow-up question. It's Rapper on the front line, will get pulled on back. He's able to stay alive here throughout it. Fire Giant has been stopped by eUnited. Looking, poking, prodding, just for an engage here. Scream taking a lot of damage now on the front line. Genetics locked down. There is a bit of a reverse stun, though. Nika is able to swoop on through and get himself the execute. It's full-on retreat for eUnited. Sentinel of Zeus will slow down SSG on the offense, and Snoopy will turn him around and thank him for it. Low health here in these small corridors. Cherio gets the kill onto Hurrywin. It's been a minute since we'd seen the Robin in the kill feed. Scream, though, will pull one back onto Robin, who's now on the opposite side from where he wants to be. Vote will hit the ricochet and hit the kill as the Aegis keeps him alive. Double stun from one will lock him down here. Snoopy back in his own blue buff pit, and this one might fizzle out with a dead Snoopy. Variety still lurking. 4 for 2, though, when the dust settles with SSG on top. He's going to be able to shrug off at least one bit of CC here, and it might be Snoopy's damage, but look at the reverse blinks and flickers, but the defensive play from Snoopy's going to get him out of this fight. 3 ultimates have been burnt already for SSG. Snoopy is going to look to connect onto one himself. Down comes crashing Raffer, and Hurrywin will finish off the kill. An opening fight for eUnited that could get worse for SSG if they're not able to disengage. Scream has corralled one on in, and it's Nika now who takes a tumble. The Achilles so pivotal, won't be able to participate for the next minute or so. Variety wants to blink back through, won't connect on the knockback, and eUnited are going to rotate over to the right-hand side. And they don't care about minions. Look at the right-hand wave here, all the way pushed up against the United side of the map. I mean, why would you? There's still 2 members down for SSG. You've got 3 very tanky team players here to move in on this right-hand side. Darda is just kind of being sold out now by Variety. The Merlin's going to have to flicker away back into the fountain. Respawns back, though, so fully restacked shortly will be SSG. Variety on his own in the back is going to be able to shoulder bash his way out of the front line there. Raffer is going to drop the Dharmic Pillars, but it looks like a successful disengage for the time being for eUnited, but I imagine this chase will drag on.
Hurrywin is doing so much damage on this disengage. 2 ticks of his ultimate, dropped Cherio to half health, and now running away. He's swinging for 400 damage as SSG just walk headlong into it. They're looking for something here, but eUnited on the way out.
Yeah, Snoopy says, no chance, Nika. Turns around the ultimate immediately when the Achilles tries to stun down some. I mean, you look at it as a setup kill pressure tool, but Snoopy can disengage a fight for his mid laner just as well. 5 members of eUnited have the FG buff. SSG are going to have to send at least one person over to save those from reaching the Titan. Variety moving in to this mid-side Phoenix. It's Cherio now that rotates through. Scream has found his way into the backline here in this fight, but some shielding will keep Dardes alive. Low health on the left side. Phoenix Sunbreaker from Vote is going to do a good job of mitigating some of the health pool of eUnited here. Variety drops down the boulder. Look at those health bars melt though. Scream is able to capitalize. Nika suddenly caught out. The execute will dash away. A nice double stun there. Maybe saves his life. It's the Titan under attack. The fire minions are here to play as well, but it's only 1 kill on the board, and I think this is smart from eUnited. Let's not push the issue at half HP. Patient and maybe clinical from eUnited. But now it's Cherio who makes his way into the backline. Snoopy evaporated, but he's able to disengage here. They're not able to get down the Heimdall, but you can't say the same for Hurrywin. SSG have maybe found themselves an opening. Scream, what are you doing, man? He blinks back through, finds a Sentinel of Zeus onto SSG. Could that be the opening now for eUnited to turn things around? The answer is no for the moment, but you got to admire the aggression.
That's the first time Cherio's got an impact play. Immediately that ultimate gets him in there, finds the pick. Now Scream in some trouble.
Scream taken low. Snoopy finally taken down by Dardes. Titan has been reached by the fire minions here. Variety is going to pull off one side. The other 2 members of eUnited left alive off to the other. To the respawn timers, 35 seconds on Hurrywin. The carries are down.
They didn't change their draft. They're still all backline divers. They just haven't been afforded that opportunity recently.
Uh-oh, Scream has maybe found an opening on Devote, who has to dash away, but watch out, Variety. He's here in the backline as well. He'll dash on through, and Vote will go down. Scream saved by Genetics. That's a Scarab's blessing, as Variety will be silenced out by Raffer. It's a 4 versus 5 fight as eUnited are fully reinforced here. Darda is knocked up. This is the fight for eUnited to maybe end this game. Darda is now taken down. The carries are gone. Look out for Snoopy. He's pushing down the mid lane here as well. This is all a distraction from eUnited on the left side of the map. Nika has taken down Scream elsewhere, though. Fire minions pouring into the base. It's Snoopy against no one else. eUnited, who's in first place, says eUnited, and Snoopy is going to end the game in 49 minutes.